Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Today we will be diving into the world of the 7 deadly sins. And the character that will be shown to you is none other than the leader of the group, Meliodas, the sin of wrath. Just by his name, you just know shit's about to go down. Now, despite his short height, this little fucker packs a serious punch. He may look all jolly and shit, but that shit is a facade. I'm telling you, bro, trust me. This man is a bartender at day and demon at night. Just look at his face. That is not the same person. These next fight scenes will show you why he is a D1 Crashout when it's time to squabble. Now, this first brawl is placed at some fighting tournament in a local town, and his opponent is one of the sins. That boy Meliodas just turned on friendly fire for entertainment purposes, and the name of this victim is Bond the Undead. But even though they're comrades, these two have had this kind of rivalry for a minute. They just squashing the beef now. So Meliodas uses instant transmission to give him a knuckle sandwich that makes him slide to the edge of the ring. But then he carries him like a football and tries to break his head on the ground. But my boy recovers and counters him by grabbing his head with his calves, and Uno reverses him. So Bond decides to take the fight to Skypea and hits him with a barrage of punches with his tongue out like a dog. But Meliodas ate all those hits and delivered him with the Amazon package deluxe, sending him to the ground. Just look at the collateral damage he has done with one punch. He split the stadium in half. But somehow he just gets up like none happened. Like, what do you eat for your skull to be that hard? Pebbles, nigga? So then they get to exchanging punches, but Blondie's combos are too tough for him to handle, and hits him in the gut, making him spill out Heinz ketchup, and hits him with the home run, sending him to Alaska. But then Meliodas gets hit with that low iron and falls down to his knees when the law came. So he takes that to his advantage and waddles his way to smack him in the back of the neck. This guy is actually bitch made for sneaking him like that. I knew something was off when I saw him pull up in a crop top. He rocking that Hisoka drip, shaking my head. So then he gets up and they go back and forth once more. Then suddenly Meliodas decides to grab his hand and swing him left and right like a ragdoll. How is this even physically possible? Then after they hit each other with the bro fist, but Blonda Kai got that iron knuckle. Just peep how he discombobulated his whole hand. And then he proceeds to give him a barrage of attacks. But bruh, who animated the scene? It deadass just looks like he's standing in place. But all that was doing was feeding Bond's energy. And he made him eat the jab of jubilation. Just look at the wind up. That man was looking to catch a body. But apparently I was wrong. Something exponential happened. After he hit him with that punch, Meliodas took his time to awaken his curse mark and hit him with one punch, giving him 6 holes. Make that make sense. Ring-a-ding-ding. This is now round 2. And it starts with a Prince Charming looking ass motherfucker about to chuck a lightning spear across the map. And just peep the NFL Combine catch this nigga Meliodas just did. That shit broke 3 brick walls. And just look at the lean back. That boy is rockstar made. So then he throws the spear to send a message to Guild Thunder that he's like that. And observe how that almost cut off his ear. Bro was about to look like a Vander Holyfield. So later they're chilling in the forest and Guild Thunder decides to take matters in his own hands and shoot a Pikachu paralysis that stuns them. And just peep how he pulling up on them. He wants smoke. Boy put a sword to his neck and said, "Run your pockets, bitch ass nigga." But then Meliodas and Deanne free themselves like that shit was nothing. So now it became a sword duel between the two, and look at the weapon he has. We can't even call that a sword, but somehow he still manages to put in that work with a half broken blade. But he's actually giving him a run for his hack silver. Are we certain that this guy's really a holy knight? But wait, I started hating too soon because bro delivered the final blow, slashing his shoulder. Ain't no way he packed up the goat. He's the goat. Wake up. Wait. You telling me he was acting dead? Oh my god. The level of disrespect this bartender is capable of is absurd. Just look at the elegancy in his weaveness. Deanne was the one that had to send him flying because that shit was not worth his time. Look, I know she's 30 feet tall, but she can still catch this work, no cap. So in this round, he's going up against a titan demon called Fraudulent. So he's randomly getting stung by some bug in all directions, just for him to realize that there's a little SpongeBob SquarePants looking ass nigga doing all that damage. Look at him all jolly and shit. And as soon as they realize it's Meliodas, everyone gets relieved like, yeah, do my eyes deceive me? Or is that the goat making his return? That boy didn't pull up, they would have turned into some fresh tacos. So then he tiptoes on his arm with his little ass kuna and slashes his chest. So after that hit, Barney decides to smack him like Will Smith and stomp on his head top like fee fi fo fung, you bitch ass nigga. So he decides to return the hit. Now, Fraudrin is as tall as a mountain. What kind of vertical training did Meliodas do to get up there? Somebody league him now. He about to be the next Spud Webb. But bruh, this whole time, Buddy was squabbling against the Shadow clone. And now that he fused with his clone, Buddy got a crazy Zenkai boost. Yep, it's donezo for the purple Kool-Aid man. He had a good run, but now he about to turn into some premium jello. So Fraudrin decides to get the first hit, but before that can even connect, the D1 Crashout flies into his stomach, making that nigga look like a donut, and proceeds to spin back, giving him the Dunkin' Donut box special. Just look at him, cooked. He looked like he came back from O Block with bad news written all over his back. And right now, it's not looking good for him because he fell down to his knees. He was out there begging for mercy. Please, spare my ankle, Sir Meliodas. It's all I have left. So then he walks up towards him and says, it's okay, little nigga. This will all be over in a minute. Then slaps the dookie out of him. He done sent him back to the Disney Channel. Then out of nowhere, he goes and tells everyone that he will self-destruct himself to end this once and for all. Bro is about to pull the Cyberman Supreme move. But later, he wanted peace or some shit and asks Meliodas to kill him. This has to be the most pathetic demon I done seen. Pussy shit, I say. So Buddy wastes no time and uppercuts him. And that shit made his whole body disintegrate into little cookie bits. That boy gave him the Falcon Punch. Look at him posing afterwards like he won the Olympics. A true menace. So to conclude this video, Meliodas is a force to be reckoned with, and you should put your Skechers shoes on if you ever see him.